With that down, let's move on to this, shall we? Under the category of sucks, this sucks. We've known for a little while that they are making a live-action Voltron movie with my boy, Henry Cavill.
And he's also there.
And there he is right there. My boy, Henry Cavill. Very excited. And didn't they say Idris? No, not Idris Elba. From This Is Us.
Sterling K. Brown?
Thank you. Sterling K. Brown.
He's in it.
In it, all that kind of stuff. People have been waiting forever. Cannot wait to go into a movie theater and watch Voltron. And listen, we were just at CinemaCon. CinemaCon had a big presentation from Amazon MGM with a big slate and lineup of big, great-looking movies that are coming to theaters. They didn't really talk about Voltron.
At all.
Now we know why. Because they're dumping Voltron on streaming. This comes to us from Game Rant, wrote the following. Voltron is an adaptation of the iconic 1980s animated series and is one of the most anticipated upcoming releases from Amazon MGM Studios. Amazon has been resurrecting 1980s IP, just like Roadhouse. Unfortunately, despite reports about Amazon investing in movies for theaters, Cavill's Voltron is reportedly not getting the same treatment. Despite Amazon's commitment to theatrical exhibition, Voltron is going straight to their Prime Video streaming service, The Wrap reported. The move, is not unprecedented because Roadhouse, whose director thought it would have gotten a theatrical release, also went straight to streaming. Now, you guys will remember that back when Roadhouse was coming out, director Doug Liman got really pissed because apparently they told him he was making a movie that was going to get a theatrical release. Our understanding of Voltron was that it was going to get a theatrical release. Granted, at CinemaCon, they just, very conspicuous by its absence, they never talked about it, other than to mention it was shooting. But they gave us this big, huge portfolio of all these great-looking films that are coming, and I thought, oh, that's kind of odd that they didn't mention Voltron. Well, now we know why. Voltron is getting dumped on streaming. Now, look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Voltron was my most anticipated upcoming movie. I'm looking forward to it. It's Henry Cavill. It's Voltron. I grew up watching Voltron. But I was looking forward to sitting in a movie theater on the biggest possible screens with the biggest possible sound and watching 5 lions combining to make a giant robot, hopefully not wearing muted purple.
Hopefully, man.
Fingers crossed.
Shit's muted.
And now I feel like we've just been robbed. I feel like we just, don't get me wrong. If you'd asked me, hey, do you want a Voltron movie with Henry Cavill and Sterling K. Brown, but it's going to be on Amazon or nothing? Well, I'll take the one coming to Amazon. Sure. Why would you not put this in theaters? This is absolutely idiotic. This is a movie, like out of all the movies they showed us from Amazon's presentation, other than 5 Minutes to Mars, what was the name of that movie again? The one you're looking forward to the most.
Oh, Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary, also known as 5 Minutes to Mars. A little longer than 30 Seconds to Mars. But other than Project Hail Mary, that was the movie that most looks like it needs to be on the big screen.
Yes.
But other than that one, out of all the movies they showcased, this is the one that is really made for the big screen.
Is it though?
It's Voltron.
You don't think it is?
Voltron.
You
don't want to see giant robotic lions
I do,
combining into an even bigger robot, pulling out a laser sword from his crotch, and on the biggest possible screen? I don't know. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. You know what? I think we've come a long way in how we talk about mental health. I mean, that great show Shrinking certainly helps, but it used to be something people avoided bringing up. But now, more and more, we're realizing it's just as important to take care of yourself mentally as it is taking care of yourself physically. But still, 1 in 4 Americans say that they've skipped getting any kind of help because they're afraid of getting judged, and that has got to change. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month, so let's talk about how therapy isn't just just for people going through major life events. It's for learning healthy coping strategies, building boundaries, and growing into the best version of ourselves. And BetterHelp makes it easier than ever. They've been connecting people with licensed therapists for over 10 years, with a network of over 30,000 professionals across a wide range of specialties. It's completely online, so it fits into your schedule. No commuting, no waiting rooms, and if the therapist you're with isn't the right fit for you, you can switch at any time, no extra cost. We are all better with help. Visit betterhelp.com/Campea to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Campea. Oh, and Chris, I needed to go over to you on this first, though.
Because of the laser crotch. That's
Yeah, I was
usually on a
like,
small
we're
screen.
gonna transition to
That kind of film is usually a small screen that you watch in private.
transitioning to Chris now.
So
with age controls.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You hear? Are you surprised to hear this is now going straight to streaming? I don't know. What do you make of this?
You know, I'm surprised in the way that Amazon has said that they are committing to more theatrical releases, both financially and philosophically. And it's odd to have something that has a big budget that feels like it should be on a big screen because it's a ginormous robot battling, you know, intergalactic threats and such. You feel like that's the kind of movie you put on a big screen, not a small streaming service. Well, not that Amazon's a small streaming service, but you know what I mean, a small screen. So that's a little odd to me. That being said, I love this cast. I don't want them in this IP, honestly, of do a different kind of like kaiju, battle royale, big robot kind of thing. For me, Voltron has always been, and it doesn't mean that you can't explore and play with it, but it's always been about young people who have to come deal with these threats. It's always been a plucky band of individuals who are, you know, training to be pilots, or, you know, kids who are struggling, who have been part of the Voltron core, and having it be, you know, 30 to 40-year-old men was just, are they in charge? Are they teaching them? I've never really loved where this story seemed to be going. But that was just my knee-jerk reaction as somebody who deeply loves Voltron, particularly the reimagining that DreamWorks did recently. So if they don't put this on a big screen, it kind of makes me think that this film didn't deliver like they thought it would, and is kind of more on par with where my expectations were. Putting it on streaming makes me think it's a vote of, you know, unconfidence.
Anyway, Rob, you've heard? Are you surprised they've roadhoused this? And is this the right move?
Let me just say, before I knew what this topic was, I put this Wing Gundam T-shirt on. Like Voltron, look, give me
Let's
some.
see that Wing
give me
Gundam.
Get
There
a
we go.
Robo or Get a Robo G. Give me Mazinga Zeto. Give me Guy King. Give me UFO Grandizer. Give me Gundam. That's what I want. Voltron is just some Johnny Come Lately rip off. Who cares? I never thought this movie was going theatrically. I mean, I'm waiting for my Gundam movie for how many years? We got to see, you know what? I watched Ready Player One the other night as I was going to bed just to watch the
Such a great
RX-782 fighting for that moment. I mean, come on. You got Kaneda's bike in there. Let's see some real Japanese sci-fi. Let's bring it, not this Voltron.
Okay, well,
Second
aside
tier.
from the
No.
fact that you
No, I'm
want to
just
see something else,
I do. I wanted. You're right.
what
it's
about
true.
the thoughts on Voltron?
Okay, here's the thing. Voltron, I never thought, I don't know, I never thought this movie was going theatrically, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I always thought it was being made for streaming because I think that we would have heard about, I would have heard about like effects houses working on this. It would have been,
That's
I think, a
true.
much bigger, because this requires, I mean, by the way, I used to own a really great die-cast Voltron. And there are some great, I think there's some great, there's a Soul of Chigokin Voltron that's really nice. So I'm not against Voltron. There are things I'd rather see more. I just think that I just never thought this was going to be like Pacific Rim, which to me is while Pacific Rim is not perfect, it's
Damn,
one of
is
the
it
greatest.
fun.
It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah.
Just saying. It really is. Not the second one. Not
No.
Uprising.
No.
But the first was one of the greatest movie going. Friday the 13th 3D and Pacific Rim are two of my favorite experiences in a movie theater. Just saying.
I never would have thought those would be.
I tend to agree with Chris here that this, to me, is a supreme Chancellor Valorum-sized vote of no confidence.
Yeah.
I know.
R.I.P. Valorum.
That means it's going to be that much harder to get Gundam made.
Or Macross or whatever ones that they want to do. I don't get it. This is something that people have been excited about for years. Not having it as a big screen experience. Yeah, to me, this is Amazon waving the white flag and saying, our movie sucks. It didn't turn out to be as good as we want.
Especially after Godzilla -1, you'd think that they'd be able to pull
What
off
if it?
something cool.
What if, I was wondering, what if because you're talking about a plucky band, and these are like, what if it turns out like Sterling K. Brown and Henry Cavill die in the first act? So it's left to them, and then they
Suicide
figured
Squad
like
me?
that's gonna piss off audiences so much that it's just gonna go to streaming.
Genuinely, I'd be there for it.
I think a lot of it might have to do with how the effects turned out.
You're probably right. I'm just
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's going to be big too. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think? I mean, I am clearly supremely disappointed both in the news and in Amazon. I'm really disappointed in them that they would do something as stupid as this. But stupid is what they're doing. They have chosen the path of stupid. And
Stupid.
we're all just going to have to live with it. I don't know. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.